grinders in Canada of 2023, tested and reviewed. Level up your morning cup. No matter where you live, there are great coffee blends to be sampled. Turning those beans into grounds, on the other hand, is a whole other matter. Whether you're preparing a cappuccino, a latte, or even a classic cup of black coffee, in your favorite mug, there are endless variations to grinding those beans to perfection. What is the difference between burr grinders and blades? It all comes down to extraction. Traditional coffee grinders chop the coffee bean using blades. Burr grinders pulverize the bean between two bud plates. Conical burr grinders use bud cones. If beans are not uniformly ground, meaning that some pieces will be bigger than others, the extraction will be uneven, and the cup can taste bitter, muddy, or thin. Uniformly ground coffee will extract evenly and make a stronger cup of coffee or espresso. Different types of coffee require different types of grinds. A uniform grind is essential for espresso, for example, whereas drip coffee tastes best with beans of even coarseness. The more control you have over every factor of your coffee's life cycle, the better cup you'll have every time. The newest technology in coffee makers offers cafe-level quality from the comfort of your kitchen, but the perfect brew requires precisely grounded beans. Combine the two, and you've got built-in, programmable grind and brew coffee makers. For the freshest coffee imaginable. To help you find the best coffee maker with a grinder in Canada. For your needs, we tested 20 models, ranging from espresso machines to 12-cup drip coffee makers. 1. Best overall, Breville the Grind Control Coffee Maker. Breville's coffee maker with grinder was a top performer in our tests. Though on the pricey side, it was one of the few contenders that could produce fine, medium and coarse grinds that were consistent with what you would get from a high-quality standalone coffee grinder. It has a burr grinder with 6 grind size settings to choose from, so you can customize your coffee or change settings if you swap beans. Because the hopper can hold a half pound of beans, you don't need to refill it every time you brew coffee. We also found the digital display very easy to read. It shows the number of cups to be brewed and the strength setting. As an added bonus, the front-facing digital display indicates how much water is in the tank, so you don't need to lean over to the side to check your water level like with some other coffee makers. It also produced one of the tastiest cups of coffee, smooth without a hint of bitterness. 2. Best value coffee maker with grinder, Black plus Decker Mill and Brew Coffee Maker. For those who don't want to start their morning to the sound of obnoxiously loud coffee grinding, this machine from Black & Decker is for you. The built-in grinder was one of the quietest we tested, and in our taste test found it produced a flavorful cup of coffee with a pleasant aroma. Plus, our pros found it produced a consistent grind, even better than some of the more expensive machines. Our experts appreciated the unique setup with the grinder integrated into the brew basket, making it easy to clean, both at the same time. The machine can use pre-ground coffee or whole beans, however, you need to add beans every time you make coffee, since there's no hopper to hold extra beans. We also like the on-screen display that shows how long it's been since the coffee was brewed, so there's no guessing the time it's been sitting around. 3. Easiest to use coffee maker with grinder, Cuisinart Grind and Brew Coffee Maker. Our pros gave this machine high marks because it was one of the easiest to use coffee makers with a built-in grinder and had one of the quickest brew times, making it great for those who want a fuss-free fast coffee making experience. Even if you haven't read the instruction manual and are uncaffeinated, navigating the control panel is a breeze. Another nice perk is that you won't have to refill the hopper as often since it holds a half pound of whole beans, though we didn't love that it only has one grind setting. Using pre-ground beans is an option too. The coffee basket swings forward, so there's no worrying about it hitting low cabinets. We love the thermal carafe that keeps the coffee warm, but if you prefer, there's also a glass carafe option available. 4. A best super automatic, Miele CM5310 Silence Automatic Coffee Maker and Espresso Machine. The Miele CM5310 Silence is an upgraded version of the Miele CM5300 series, which we also recommended after testing. This time, we gave the Miele CM5310 Silence an even higher rating than the previous model, commending its design, performance, and ease of cleaning, all of which makes it our top super automatic coffee maker. What does super automatic mean? It denotes a device that handles every step of the coffee making process for you, from grinding beans to brewing. They are generally expensive, but have a variety of customizable features and can brew both coffee and espresso drinks. The Miele CM5310 Silence fits this description. The high-end coffee maker offers more than 10 drink options and has the ability to brew 40 ounces of drip-style coffee. We found that the machine works fairly quickly, too, taking 22 seconds to brew an espresso shot, which is on the faster side of all espresso makers that we tested. Miele also accomplished its goal of making the CM5310 Silence quiet when grinding by adding excellent soundproofing around the burrs. Even though the sleek, minimalist machine may look confusing, it's surprisingly straightforward and can save the coffee preferences of multiple users for quicker, easier selections. It's certainly a splurge pick, but one that we recommend and that users can trust for years and years. 5. Best Splurge Deloni Dinamica Automatic Coffee and Espresso Machine. When your coffee of choice is espresso or espresso-based drinks, this machine lets you grind, brew, and make creamy lattes or cappuccinos with ease. It has a burr grinder that's ideal for espresso grinds and doesn't overheat the beans or leave behind any unsavory flavors. The grinder is also one of the quietest that we tested, which is an added bonus. If you have pre-ground beans, you can bypass the grinder and just brew. While the price is certainly expensive, this coffee maker is super automatic, so it handles so much of the brewing process for you. It can whip up espresso-style and drip-style drinks, as well as iced coffee, at the touch of a button. The milk frother is strong enough to handle all kinds of milk, including oat and almond milk, and it's dishwasher safe when you're finished. The main issue we came across is that the Dinamica may take some time to understand. It wasn't intuitive, and that initial setup was fairly rigorous, partially due to the machine's sophistication and number of features that are offered. Once you get through any initial hiccups, it's no longer difficult. All in all,